Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So that you can have a healthy relationship outside of yourself with manage emotions by identifying your intuition. It comes with good health, good wealth, but it comes with the essence of love. You could be on a twin flame journey, or you could be looking at your community, your family, or your work environment. We're looking at maybe a reunion, homecoming. You could be looking at 11/11. But you could be looking at can't say the word, redoing your house, man. Renovations, tongue tie. You could be looking at stability. You're illuminating your environment, okay? Use your intuition to help you become that stable person within your environment. That's what somebody probably think. Could be an Aries person, very active person. Looking at maybe competition when it comes to an environment or in your environment, in your community. Looking at being very courageous because someone is creating a very impatient maybe energy, quick-tempered person in a home. Maybe they're frustrated about creations maybe, or someone being very courageous when it comes to creations for stability, for a festive time. Maybe someone's moving out of a home to create and focus on organizations and plans when it comes to their creations. So they can be courageous. You've got to be like loyal to yourself. Patient man rides donkey. Okay, when it comes to maybe stabilizing a community. Maybe there's too much quick-tempered energy within this home. Very impatient energy, very naive maybe. So someone's moving out to bring justice, moving out to go into a lawsuit because someone's got the blunt truth, nothing but the truth, clarity, balance, fairness, truth. But when it comes to every action has a reaction, consequences, someone has to understand there's consequences because there's more to be revealed when it comes to this legal matter or this action that has consequences when it comes to maybe a team or maybe a Capricorn person, when it comes to ambition, when it comes to discipline. You could be a farmer, you could be a banker, okay? But someone was looking more for seeking money, status, power, but they're quite frustrated maybe in this home. Why? There's maybe a political debate about the stability of this home or team or community. Take it as it resonates. Too many headstrong people in this home or this environment. So it's creating the energy of naiveness. So someone's looking at their own individualistic energy maybe, and they're exploring, maybe a lawyer, or just exploring their own stability by using their intuition. Someone has love on their sleeves, looking at their own cup of life, their own cup of love. Someone got catfished. That's why they're moving. And there seems to be a lawsuit when it comes to maybe pill popping. So this seems to be a lawsuit. Someone's looking at it very heavily, but also looking at love, looking at being very studious. Maybe someone likes someone volunteering from the past. Options. Volunteering, giving in options. Or someone feels if they move out and be reliable to their own feelings, they're going to have more options. Options. Too many opinionated people in this house or community. They need to move forward. Turn their back. Turn your back with the truth and love. Walk in love. Talk in truth. Somebody wants to hand their cup of love to someone. Someone they have fond memories of. They've been guided by the inner self. Maybe an ex is coming back. Maybe he wants to give recognition. Cup of love. Maybe they've turned their back once upon a time. And maybe they focus more on family stuff. You know. And they put their own happiness to the side. But they've always been thinking about this ex-person. There was never an option. but someone they always thought about with fond memories. Maybe a soulmate connection or someone very familiar to their feelings. Maybe a King of Pentacles. Maybe he wants to work in a team because he wants to walk away and be more reliable to oneself. If he uses intuition, he can definitely become a better banker or investor, be more grounded, be more abundant. But he needs to have a healthy boundaries. He's looking at grounding himself. Maybe because people relied on him too much in this community. And now he just wants a break. And he's just sitting in his fond memories of maybe a soulmate or ex-person that he feels maybe he should have been more reliable to that person. But he had lots of responsibilities in his community maybe. Take it as it resonates. Maybe someone's going for a new promotion. He's looking for more like a new job, rise, promotion, investment. Because he can. It's just maybe someone relies on him too much in this community for festive times, homecoming, celebrations, weddings, When it comes to his money, maybe. So he's looking at a wish fulfillment when it comes to a home. Keep using your intuition, collective, because you will move into a new home, a new community. Use your intuition. Patient man rides donkey. It is being prepared for you. But just be reliable to your own wish fulfillment. Be reliable to your own stability. Yeah, you've got to be reliable. Because if you're no good for yourself, you can't be no good for anybody else. You've got to be good to yourself to be good for everybody else. Because the relationship starts with you first. So he has to manage his emotions. Especially when it comes to his past thoughts. Maybe because he was in them little tiny puppy love. But it wasn't really love. But you moved in with someone. But it wasn't love. It was just arrangement. It looks like here. Just an arrangement. So now he's rearranging his energy and his emotions to be more grounded. By him walking away from a community of people that rely on him too much. And he's focusing and relying on his own wish fulfillment. Now that's a man. He's taking that. See? That's a man. Let me tell you. Yes, he's got his tools. Because he's not a fool. But he's a fool to use his intuition. So a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're a fool. Don't do that. It won't work out. But he's not the fool. This community is the fool for relying on him. So now he realized, I'm the tool. That's the fool in their eyes. But the real fool uses the intuition. They're using the eyesight of his investments. He's using his faith, his intuition, his psychic gifts to bring in his stability, his groundship. Now fresh hopes, chances, and a new pathway is coming his way. That's his justice for people taking a gym out of him when it comes to his money. In his community, he's going to have a very good a reward. He's going to win his lawsuit. Please don't. I'm not a lawyer. Please, 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 please don't use my readings to be false. Let it resonate. Let it resonate. All right. So maybe it could be a Leo person, Cup Virgo person. They're looking at a victory. They're doing some fast movements, maybe an adventure. They went on an adventure, yeah. All right, they did. That adventure was a very costly venture. Oh, yeah, it was. So now, looking at recognition, rewards. It's very rewarding, when you there's no emotion. So you have to come out of this. Now you're in your emotions and your lotion like a cream, man. And now you're just creaming up yourself with all that love because you're paying attention to your own holy grail. Do you know what I mean? You see the truth. How you can bring in your victory, your fairness. You feel balanced. How heavy is your heart? Well, it's over here. It's soft like water. So now you have a victory. Soft like water. Now you've got 7, 8. Walk away from people, things, and places. Maybe an ex. Could be a King of Pentacles. Walk away. When you do that, victory. Use your intuition. Don't let no readings be forced. Let it resonate with you. We're not here to take your power away. We're here to give you your power so you never come back to a tarot reader. Trust your own intuition. It's about trusting. You've got to tell the truth. You've got to walk away from people, things, and places that don't serve you for your highest good. You know? That opens up more options for you. More options. Yeah, because now they're looking back. Maybe the thoughts, they're kind of like a little bit of a battle. But he keeps thinking back at maybe immaturity in a community, making him feel like he was a fool for using his intuition. Oh, you're talking to Dappy. Well, you talk to everybody else. I understand when people say they pray, all right, because the majority prays, maybe in a Christianity or Buddhism. I'm not disrespecting anyone's practice. But when you pray, you're praying to a spirit, right? So why is it bad for someone to use their intuition? That's to the spirit. That's your inner voice. So I don't get the hypocrisy. I don't get the illusion that we're in. Because who you're praying to could be Allah, Jesus, could be Buddhism. They're not knocking your door. No, you've got to use your thoughts, right? Exactly. Or your feelings or whatever you feel connected to. So you're not making no sense. This is why they're walking away, saying this community don't make no fucking sense. Yeah, I'm an earth angel, man. They're not making no sense. They're not making no sense. How do you speak to God? Spirit, innit? I don't understand these people. It just doesn't make no sense. And I think I'm picking up what he's feeling because he's turning his back, his face. He wants his throat chakras open with love. If you've got a cluttered house, King of Pentacles, you better start cleaning up yourself and stop looking at a cleaner to do it. I think that's the problem with rich people as well. They look for too many people to clean up their mess. And when you've got problems, it's a battle. Why? Because you can't clean up your own mess in your yard. He's been guided by the love angels. Do you know what I mean? Been guided, man. Follow your dreams. Write your dreams down. So your dreams can become a reality from your visions. So you can invest in the right things. And always keep your love on your sleeve, you know, because the heart is the seat of the soul. You know, you can't cut yourself off from love. What, because someone relied on you because of your money? No. He's secretly thinking. Or maybe he's in fear of an ex. Or maybe see the deception of a Cancer person. And now this Cancer person in fear of this King of Pentacles because it's in his mind. That's what I don't understand. Why bite the hand that feeds you, people? I don't get the deception, bro. I don't get that. And what's what I don't like? They act like a bull in a china shop. Look at them running out. Oh, it wasn't me. People pleasing. Oh, it wasn't me. Could be a Leo person, Cancer person. Or Cancer cup Leo person. A King of Pentacles. Looking at a past ex that's now fearing a battle that they wanted to win with a Leo person, an Aquarius person. Secrets, man. Secret. A secret, maybe familiarity, a fear. Maybe someone fears love, maybe. Because now you're looking at Wheel of Fortune. He's making a major turning point anyway. Or maybe he fears. Or Cancer, Scorpio person fears a turning point. Because he's turning his face. He's looking at his emotions. While they're looking at win at any cost through deception. Barking up the wrong tree. People pleasing. Could be an ex-person that he dealt with, a Cancer person. But he's looking at investment. He could be a stockbroker. Or he could be into like investing when it comes to storytelling, stuff like that. But he's holding the truth though. He could be a Scorpio, he could be a Leo, could be a Taurus, could be Aquarius. But he's looking at a turning point, a Wheel of Fortune. He's looking at a good fortune. He's going to gamble. Normally, King of Pentacles, they don't really like gambling, you know. They have to see. But they've got to get rid of that old thoughts. They've got to get rid of, that's a deception. That's why his turning point is not always flowing like water. Because once you plant your seeds, yeah, it's meant to like, your reward's meant to come in like water non-stop, innit? but he's not watering, right? Because there was no emotions there for him to water. I think he looks too much at superficial things, but he's realizing, he's learning about his emotions, that if he gets rid of his past thoughts, it's a deception. It's about his feelings. He knows intuition is going to bring him forth his Wheel of Fortune. He's going to feel more grounded because he's using self-love. That's the real manifestation, is self-love. Because why? He's looking at his cup of love. His cup of love. It's his self. He is the Holy Grail. He just has to look within himself and follow his intuition. So now he's got his 10 of Cups. Now he feels more fulfilled. But he was probably like conflicted in his own mind in the past. Self-deception from an ex. An ex gave him deception as well. But you can't always put things down to an ex though, man. You've got to learn from that shit and move forward. He has a wish fulfillment for generational wealth, which he will get. He just has to take that leap of faith away from his old community and take a leap of faith forward. Could be a King of Wands, looking at maybe generational wealth. What's on the mind, being more reliable to his intuition, to take that leap of faith straight into wish fulfillment. That's going to be dropping down his generational wealth, you know. He's going to have a victory. It's justice for this King of Wands. Maybe a 2 of Cups, went into third-party company. Somebody wanted to win at any cost when it comes to his masculine resources. Maybe a Cancer person. But take it as it resonates. But we're looking at rewards, we're looking at recognitions. We're looking at resources. Someone had enough resources to help people, but somebody was being a bit too glutton and barking up the wrong tree. Could be ex-person. Maybe he's looking after an earth sign person, but maybe this King of Wands is single, having a victory. Maybe Aquarius person is single, but someone could be lying about being single as well. But someone's happy. Aquarius person is happy anyway. And also the sun also means it's going to be exposing the moon. What's in the dark will come out into the light. So that's why there's a turning point to someone's finances, someone's groundship, someone's stability. Because now Aquarius person is using the intuition. There seems to be a difficulty when it comes to deception from an ex, maybe a King of Wands, acting like they're single, but he weren't. It became a difficult situation. So then they're moving forward because the ex was being very deceitful. Because now you understand an ex or maybe a Taurus or Cancer person bring a difficult situation when it comes to donations. They want to win at any cost when it comes to money. A Wheel of Fortune. So now someone's doing blunt talking. Could be a Knight of Swords about their Wheel of Fortune. Someone gambling. Someone has to walk away from maybe giving investments. Deception. There you go. Tower moment. Seems to be a tower moment for maybe a fire sign person or a Gemini person, Sagittarius person. Fast speed change. Going forward. Someone's got insight into their ships coming forward. What's that song? Someone's very secretive. They were looking at a secret competitor. That person was very courageous, determined to go forward, very forcefully. Could be a chemist person, a detective, or someone into magic or philosophy. Somebody was probing a Taurus person or a Cancer person. They're very possessive when it comes to resources. There seems to be a very big secret of strong-willed people, fixated, jealous, very suspicious people. That's why you've got to use your intuition. There seems to be an unknown problem. Things is not what it seems to be. No. Quick-tempered company, quick-tempered environment within this community. Very stubborn, self-absorbed people being highlighted. Maybe Aries, Leo person. He's looking at the sun. When you wrap spirituality within yourself, you're protected from outside forces, especially when you tell the truth, not but the truth, all right? And use your intuition. Don't go against your better self. Be reliable to your own happiness, okay? Someone may be single, Leo person, all right? Could be single, Aries person, taking that leap of faith, looking at their own generational wealth, which will be fulfillment, okay? Because now we're looking at a Wheel of Fortune. Someone's going to be reliable to their own Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because you've got to tune in your intuition. Intuition, tune in, Wheel of Fortune. It's for you to tune in. We don't need to fight people for their things. We don't need to do that. We need to come out of that deception, that old way of thinking. It's wrong. So now we've been judged. Do you understand? Maybe a Leo person's been judged or under justice when it comes to their decisions. Maybe there's a justice for a Leo person, but they have to be self-sufficient. You can't rely on anybody when it comes to Nine of Pentacles. You've got to rely on yourself so you can be independent, so you don't go into battles with people, deceptions, fears, stuff like that. Someone fears anyway an investment walking away. They fear this Wheel of Fortune turning away from them. So now we understand there's justice. Maybe there's going to be a reunion, there's going to be a victory. Or maybe when it comes to a circle of support, celebration, reunions. But the justice, there was no reunion or celebration or victory. It was more Four of Cups. Someone's going into a lawsuit due to a loss in money, maybe. Or someone is going into justice due to a community of people, making someone feel unloved when they were given a surprise, but the surprise was unfulfilled because it was a battle. Maybe there was a battle facing a Leo person, maybe. Because there was a battle because it became a Seven of Swords. So people were lying, stealing, cheating, trying to act like a friend, trying to win at any cost. So someone had to use their intuition when it comes to looking at their friend group, maybe. Maybe there's a third-party person, a Leo and an Earth sign going into court, maybe a legal matter. Because now we understand somebody went against their intuition and went in quite passionately to a third-party person. But someone's quite passionate, maybe an Aquarius or Gemini person, to get justice for a past act, which was a deception with a Cancer person or Taurus person when it comes to messages or sparking of love with an ex person. Because now we see the soulmates on a romantic spiritual journey secretly with an Aquarius person. Somebody wants to kill the past, maybe Aquarius person. A soulmate saw this deception of the feeling of a Cancer person to have a Taurus person in a position to receive money and community handouts. So now it's become a 4. They have to walk away, maybe from a Cancer or Taurus person, this King of Pentacles. Now he's in regret because he didn't take a surprise from an Aquarius person, or for healing or inspiration, or he didn't take his own wish fulfillment. Instead, they sat in the knowledge and wisdom of regret. But you can turn all your regrets into grace, but you got to walk away from looking at a third-party person, maybe people, things, and places that came in issues where you are ignoring the signs from the universe to tune into the universe. So like if you see 1111, don't just say, oh, 1111, twin flame. What does it mean? We have to put things into action. And a lot of people build things in the air. You have to put things into action, especially if you want a Wheel of Fortune. If you're praying, oh God, please, I want a burger, but you're just sitting there just praying for it, you got to walk to McDonald's, don't you, to get the burger. Exactly. So now someone's going in for a happily ever after. It's got to be there, sitting on me, hanging on the wall. I can hear some, what's that song? Hanging on the wall, Don't hang things on the wall, man. Take it down. Start working on things. Don't just hang about. What's that song? So now we're looking at wish fulfillment for maybe a Leo person, Aries person, to take that action, maybe. Because when it comes to the Mars, it's about the courage, about the abilities, about your actions. What's your desire? Where is your aggressive drive from your energy of passion going into? What's your survival pack? Where is your energy most concentrate when you wake up? Is it ego, energy go? Is it the light or the dark? Do you know what I mean? Then you know which way you're batting. Because now someone has a wish fulfillment. Oh my goodness, this is just so not it. Someone has a wish fulfillment, man, to block a Leo person, a Taurus person. That's their wish fulfillment. They want to block his inheritance, generational wealth, because someone's looking at financial assistance, maybe a Cancer person, Taurus person, from a Leo person or a Sagittarius person. So you've got to take that risk and go within, you know, and do the Hermit. The Hermit is all about going within, get your own clarity. Once you get your clarity, you can make breakthroughs, you know. Maybe this King of Wands is thinking about this Hermit situation, working with a Taurus person when it comes to Wheel of Fortune. Has to do some blunt talking, man. Expose the truth. Maybe someone's blocked from a wish fulfillment. Maybe a Taurus person or a Cancer person, or both. Because now we're looking at someone's gone within when it comes to working with the Wheel of Fortune. Because someone is very cold, man. Very cold. Look at the snow adding in. I love the cards. I just love it. I love it. I can do a whole reading for 4 hours straight. There's so much to be told, but I can only make it basic because it's not, remember, it's not a personal read, it's a collective read. So now you're looking at a Leo person, the Emperor, maybe blended the mind, body and soul together. Because you know when it comes to your passion, you've got to be careful, because it's like when you go out to a rave, isn't it? Are you going to go out with people that everyone just loves drinking? How's everyone going to get home? One person has to be the sober person to drive, maybe. The other person has to be the one that's kind of like a moderate. And one, you know, I don't know. There's going to be justice anyway for an Emperor. Take control and authority when it comes to rewards, recognitions, because somebody walks right into a battle. Or maybe somebody wants to walk to a Aquarius person, fight for that person. Who knows? It's a secret, deception. Someone's got the victory to be a soul, having a human experience, but you just got to put the right fuel into your car to make it self-sufficient, to make it independent, so you can always walk away from people, things in place that bring you difficulties. It's not all about promiscuity. That's what's getting these people into trouble. Promiscuity, yeah, backstabbing. So when you're laying down with a pillow, with a willow at night, all you're going to do is create more pillows or willows at night time. And when you wake up in the morning, you wake up in hell. Because why? You slept with the devil. You know? No, you've got to go forward. Someone feels defeated of trying to stop this movement. There was so much passion in there to bring a battle, to win at any cost. A Cancer person, maybe this is a famous person, because you've got two famous cards. So there was a battle. There's a burnout though. Sagittarius maybe feels burnt out through their mind when it comes to that desire to seek within. Do you know what I mean? It's a battle. They can't go within. Why? Because they're thirsty for money, status, power. They're not going to go against the manifestation. So that's why they're creating a problem when it comes to the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is bullying, thief, violence, doing that mental, verbal, physical abuse through promiscuity. Through, I won't give you an answer today, but I'll give you your answer next week when I feel like it. That is just madness. That's always creating doubt into people as well. So you just make room for confliction. Familiarity to me breeds contention. Especially when they're just promiscuous. All they do is promiscuity and going out. That's it. Immature emotions. It's a burden. Familiarity has now breeded contention. Why? Deception. Deceptions. And now someone's got to defend themselves. Aquarius person defended themselves. Why? Because they're under deception. They bring deception. Promiscuity, man. That's why I don't play that energy, bro. So now looking at air signs. I love you, air signs. You know, someone was saying to me yesterday as well, I was having a conversation, another Gemini person, and they said, do you realize sometimes, not all the time, say like you're a King of Pentacles. So your family is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somehow you just don't all get on. It's like maybe the Capricorn don't get on with Taurus, or Taurus don't get on with the Virgo. But you see, when it comes to an air sign, you can guarantee more time we get on. We do. And every element, I was saying to them as well, don't you realize in every element as well, they always say, if you want a good friend, find an air sign. Someone's going through an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, maybe Aquarius person. Because they're healing from an ex, maybe a fire sign person that brings deception. She's healing from this deception. There's a turning point for a King of Pentacles. Maybe see this situation and inspiration. Okay, maybe he's inspired to go forward using the intuition to go forward. Maybe he regrets, maybe Queen of Wands, and he just wants to walk away. Or someone regrets walking away from Aquarius person that is a counterpart person, because now you've got the King and Queen of Wands. Very courageous. She's very abundant. She's very self-assured. She loves helping people. It's very, when there's blocks, she knows how to create. She's a very magnetic person, very sexy. Maybe this masculine thought, nah, she's just too damn sexy for me. Or maybe so. Oh, well, never mind. This is his low self-esteem he's got to deal with, not mine. Do you understand? So now you look at the magician. What's above is below. Somebody tried to manifest a wish fulfillment to block a Leo from moving out of a community or out of a home. Why? Because it was all about the Pentacles. Somebody was wishing to block the King of Wands is money. And what kind of people? I can't. People, you got to be careful what you say in public, man. Because you get people endorsements and everything. So now, remember, we're all connected. So when you go around saying someone's worth fighting for, and they don't really like you, they're fighting for your good, you just endorse that person. Now, that's your reputation not looking good. You got to be careful, man. Because these people, maybe they were fighting to work with this person, project, but these people weren't working to fight for his money. A Cancer person and a Taurus person. Oh, I can't believe I'm reading this again. So maybe the King of Wands is looking at increasing his finances because he's thinking of a past ex, maybe a Taurus person or a Virgo person. See, when you lie about being single and don't want to tell no one, this person could have been unalive and nobody would have known. No one. So now you look at the Empress. Maybe a Taurus Virgo person. Maybe went within, maybe wanted to marry, or maybe did marry it. Never mind. Fool. So now you look at the counterpart, Queen of Wands. Now maybe the King of Wands feels wounded now. Why? Because the counterpart, crazy person's walked away. Why? Because deception. Deception. Hello, we are connected by energy. When you're smashing, when you're doing your eggs and beans, you understand, or scrambling your eggs, guess what? I can see your legs. So she said, I'm single. Aquarius said, right, you bring a difficulty. I got the willpower to move forward. Justice. Do you understand? For Aquarius person, there you go. Justice. Now he realizes what self-sufficiency really is. There you go. Because when people accuse you of having unstable emotions and you want to use them for their services, baby, they will eat their shit. And now somebody's eating humble pie. Maybe they went to the helper. Maybe they should go and cast for the helper. Reliability. Someone's very reliable. A Queen of Swords, obviously, Aquarius person. Aquarius person is very reliable. Maybe somebody wants the willpower to reunite, becoming more reliable to Aquarius person, but it's a burden holding back. Why? Because they bring a fight. And the fight is all about promiscuity, getting an adventure with a third-party person, holding back, don't want to say nothing, but you're happy to run around with the fucking devil. Your blood clot sense don't make no sense. It's a Scrabble full of words that don't make no sentences to make no dissertations. You understand? Oh yeah, I sent my dissertation to the masculine as well, so maybe some people as well are hey, listen. I sent my dissertation to these people. Do you understand? All right. So when certain people's talking, let's come out with a dissertation, Genevieve Nadia. The high class prostitute. King of Swords. Look at a burden. When it comes to reliability, when it comes to relying, organising investment to move forward away from a Sagittarius person, which is kind of battle. Why? Because it went on promiscuous energy. Now you're tied. Now you're tied to their energy. Do you understand? Right. So maybe he wants to go forward to healing this deception. He wants to heal. He sees a beacon of light, you know. King of Swords is going forward. Or the King of Wands is in his truth going forward into a Wheel of Fortune. Air sign person, Aquarius person, could be King of Swords. Or the Queen of Swords, the counterpart, always guided by God. So now we're looking at a turning point. Someone's healing, someone's going for an equal give and take. Air sign person is a very strong magician. And someone trying to manifest. Walking away with someone's investments. A King of Swords investments. A Queen of Wands. Why do you men invest in these? I don't know. You don't want your high value women, but they don't have no high value mindset. High value women, oh, because they got Prada Wada Dada on. And didn't even make it themselves. They had to do promiscuity to get these men to help them in a career or in a community to make them look like they're magnetic, they're independent, they're this and they're that. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. I keep telling these men, you know, if you want a higher class prostitute, just go to Amsterdam, red light district. Or why don't you go to a bank, rob it, stand there until the police come and says, here's the money, I just want to be arrested. Why? Because I like to be controlled by women. I like that probation officer. I like it. I like to be in prison. There you go, walk away from Queen of Pentacles. They like to be in this prison. There you go, different perspective, coming to an end, man. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, different perspective about Queen of Swords, coming to an end now. End. You're not unalive me, my girl. You are too much in your fucking head when it comes to Hollywood, Nollywood and all that. Ending who? Me. On your pathway for money. You're one bad gangster bitch, though. There you go. Let me tell you, you're an awful gangster bitch. She was juggling. She was working hard. Queen of Pentacles, man, took that risk, man, because she's a fucking idiot. A Taurus person wanted money. From a Leo person, oh yeah, backstabbing, a ruin. Nailing the coffin. Battling at any cost. Genevieve, now you go and fucking find your mum, you dirty slag. Think me Frida, yo. What, because you got 1 or 2 pennies? Please. That's not my type of intimidation, but it's your intimidation that you can try to project to me. No, back to sender. Back to sender. Back to sender, my girl. Now you're stuck. Never mind. Now you're stuck in your head. Yes, Queen of Pentacles stuck in her head now. What? Because of her options. Yeah, with the Emperor. Oh, yeah. Someone think about the Queen of Cups. Hey, King of Swords. He said, that's my girl. He said, that's my girl. King of Swords, don't let me and you starting on with your idiot foundation. He said, I'm single. Stop. Oh, he's balancing his emotions. Maybe he wants to stand up for the willpower to move forward, to break down this foundation of deception. Someone's looking at a new world, holding back when it comes to delays of someone's wish fulfillment. Let me tell you, the devil's never too fucking far, never too far away from a chosen lover at work for foundation. Queen of Pentacles, different perspective. There you go. Unalivement, who? For me, jealous and possessive over Queen of Swords. All this time, you know, That man was in his ego. Oh, she's possessive over me. Genevieve Nigel loves me. No, bitch, she's possessive over me. After all that, it's me. I don't like cream pie. Sorry, I like vegetable sausages. I don't like pork on the fork. Thank you. All right, remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.